Morning, guys. Jack here. Still in South Carolina, going on that daily walk. That recuperation walk. Wow, 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 wow. My, oh my, oh my. Lots of drama in the Philippines once again, huh? Man, I missed Annex. A couple days ago, I missed the last 5 minutes of it. I didn't realize that George had joined them on the last few minutes of the live stream, and when Heidi was breaking down in tears. Well, still don't think you're getting on the Raffi show, but good luck to you. And don't put me down as a troll, because I believe you. I believe your medical condition is that bad. And I wish you luck with it. I really do. But man, the way you're going about it, attacking the hands that feed you, just not the right way. Not what I would be doing. Oh, look at that hawk. Hopefully you saw that. I haven't seen one of those before here. You got all kinds of information out there. Here's a funny one for you. And congratulations to the old dog. 1.8 million views on his latest video that he's too broke to leave the Philippines. I can't leave the Philippines because I'm too broke. I couldn't even begin to start over in life in the US. Oh my God. And that gets 1.8 million views in 10 days. 10 days, guys. That should be enough to recover from his property build, shouldn't it? He should be starting to build that house again. If he's really planning to, take care of that wife. He's getting up there on the borrowed time list. Don't know how much time remaining there is, but he probably needs to start building that house now, because it takes a few years. But congratulations, man. I haven't seen almost a 2 million video about the Philippines in a while now. Especially in 10 days. Wow. Kudos. That's got to bring you quite a bit of chump change there. Should be able to get started on that house after you got scammed. But yeah, he's too broke to leave the Philippines. I'm not in the Philippines. That's just me, isn't it? And this is my second trip outside, back to the US for extended visits. That's why I'm trying to make up for that cost in these YouTube videos. Yeah, right. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Man, I've watched a lot of good videos this morning. Old Life of Joey talking about the SRV visa. You know when I turned it off? I turned it off as soon as it said it costs $10,000 to $30,000 to get an SRV visa. What about for veterans? I think it's only about $1,500. And even if you use a agency, it's still under $2,000. So I'm like, and this guy is supposed to be, I think he's a retired vet, retired Army or something. Turtles again. And he doesn't know enough about the SRRV. I thought he was under one. Is he still a tourist here after 3 years of bashing the Philippines? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, once more around the pond. They said I had to get out of here early today. I got my home care nurse coming by today to take my blood pressure and one last visit. She was coming by once a week while I was getting my 6 weeks of antibiotics. Yeah, I could afford to come back to the States. That's my exit plan. Hopefully it'll last one too for a long while. And the sad part is, guys, when I had my heart thing last year, they could have diagnosed my leg issue and foot issue last year. But it wasn't hurting at the time. It wasn't in constant pain, so there was no need to. Yeah, it could have been figured out last year though. Oh well. Another trip back. At least I get to see the family when I come back. And who else we got? Oh, that British expat again. That British expat. Oh, somebody left their sunglasses out here. That British expat going after our Philippine journey again. Man, he's in love with that channel. Love with that channel. Mike brags about this. He brags about that. Really? Where does he do that? He just talks about his life. He talks about his life. I guess that bragging if you ain't got nothing. If you ain't got nothing and nobody, and that's the key, nothing and nobody there, Mr. British expat. You got nothing and nobody over here. Except your little YouTube channel. He's talking about Mike attacking him and everything, and I'm like, because he had a silver spoon up his ass. I'll tell you what, that silver spoon he had up his butt must have turned to a rusty nail over the years. Because damn sure it don't look like he's got a pot to piss in at all. Owns nothing, has nothing. Just like a bunch of these broke expats over here. Even admitting that they're broke. Watch another guy today. Man, his channel. Broke expat in the Philippines. And he's talking about building his little. There goes the turtle again. And he's talking about why he hates his little house that he built. Why he hates it. Well, because he ran out of money. He didn't have the money to build the house, number one. Didn't have a plan. And it's a little, like 500 square feet house. I don't even think it was that much. Didn't look like it from the video. That's only 80% complete. And they're complaining about the local water and the water pressure. They spend 20 minutes talking about how bad the water pressure is when they're not living on a mountain. And the first thing, in this expat's mind, the first thing they should have done was build a deep well. Then they wouldn't have a water issue, would they? Wouldn't have one at all. Like I said, they appeared to be on flat ground from the video. They weren't on a hillside where they would have to dig that well 2,000 feet deep. That's the first thing they should have done. Then they should have put a damn wall around the house. This is just what we did anyway. Build the wall so your building materials and supplies and tools don't go disappearing on you. Don't grow legs and walk away on you. But they also made some good points of what they should have done, but didn't do. Like build a house for the workers, which we didn't have to do because all of our skilled and non-skilled laborers were right from our barangay. They didn't have to travel very far. Yeah, so many things that they did wrong building this little house because there's such a hurry to build this house with no running water. No water. And I bet you they probably hit water 30, 40 feet down. Cost them less than $2,000 to build that well. And then maybe some more for a pump and everything else. Because I'll tell you guys, one thing for sure, if you're building in the Philippines, if you find that good plumber, you better keep him. Now, I don't care about the carpenters. Carpenters are a dime a dozen. Masonry guys, a dime a dozen. But you find a good plumber, you better take care of him. That's just my what do you call it? That's just my opinion on that. My circumstances. Find a good plumber and keep them. It's just been cloudy and rainy here in South Carolina over the last week. They were in a drought situation when we got here. Now it's gotten much better. See if the turtle came back out. Nope. He didn't come back on the shore this time. I didn't realize there were so many broke expats over here until I started start looking at YouTube this week carefully, because I was always on my regular channels when I was there. But yeah, I see it all the time now. I know. Hey, who's to blame them? If you got Social Security coming in, better to live over in the Philippines than it is in the U.S. And if you do go broke and require medical, like some antics folks, that's just one man's opinion. One man's opinion. Who else? Oh. Craigo going on and on about Geo getting demonetized. Oh, the turtle went back out now. Really? Who cares? Who cares? Then again, all these people talking about the soaring prices in their budget videos, because it's that time of the month again, guys. Budget videos coming up soon. Your bubbles coming up from the turtles. All over the place there. It's Turtle Mania. Yeah, budget videos are coming. Hopefully I'll miss a bunch of them on my return. But you won't see them talking about, especially the Americans. They won't be talking about the increased spending value they have based on the peso rate. They'll just tell you doom and gloom about the gas prices, about the vegetables, about everything else going up. But here, hey, when you go to the Publix here and you can't buy anything for under $5. It's like every time we go to the Publix to get food, it's like everything costs at least $5. Everything is $5 or more, and usually more. I think I've eaten out 2 times. Once at McDonald's and once at Burger King. And Burger King was last night. Cost me $16 for just a Whopper combo, single Whopper, not a double, but a single Whopper with small fries and a Coke. And it was over $15. And I tried that new Arch Deluxe or whatever it is at McDonald's a couple weeks back, and that cost almost $20 for a meal. A meal, guys, one sandwich, fries and a Coke, almost $20 at McDonald's. And the sandwich, that new McDonald's sandwich, guys, it sucks. Terrible. In my opinion, I didn't like it, not one bit. Who was? Oh, my buddy Jimbo. Bashing the Philippines again, guys. That's every other video. I mean, and it's the same story over and over. How can people still watch that channel with the same negative story? He lived there 7 years. But when you add it all up, time in the Philippines, it's probably less than 2 years. But he's been coming back and forth to the Philippines for 2 years now. So he's an expert. Or 7 years. He's an expert. Yep, those experts marry people with 4 kids. Yep. And then lie about his drunken problems, about all the problems he caused by his drinking. But I do have to say, I haven't caught him in any videos lately that he's been drinking. He had to tell before, easily, when he started commenting 2 or 3 times to one person's comments, you knew he had been drinking. But he hasn't done that lately. But I've only watched one video in the last 5 weeks of him, because they're all the same. 300 videos bashing the Philippines as he's getting ready to come back to the Philippines. The irony of it all. I'm gonna bash the Philippines, but I'll be back there. I'll come back so I can get some more bashing stories or more bashing lies. And you know what? I haven't heard the story. Remember when he first got back to the Philippines and he said somebody bought him that $3,000 scooter? That brand new scooter? What happened to that? He just abandoned it there again? Or did he put a ball peen hammer through the crankcase or through the transmission case so nobody would ride it again? Like the ADV. That'd be an interesting story. Who's riding that scooter now, huh? Asian Adventures with Jim? That's somebody. Somebody bought him. Yeah. Anybody buying that line? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone at all? Anyone? I didn't think so. From one of his grateful channel subscribers. Yeah, right. You mean Daddy back in Michigan, huh? Daddy back in Michigan sent him the money to buy that scooter. And Mommy and Daddy must be home. They must be home because he's doing his video from the work site. Not from Mommy and Daddy's kitchen. And what does somebody with $3 and $5 million want to go out and do that manual labor for? Because he loves it. Yeah, right. Okay, Jimbo. That sounds reasonable. Like I said, you're a content creator's dream there, Jimbo. Except the same story gets old and old and old. All right. I think that'll about wrap it up. Head on back to the homestead. Temporary homestead. So guys, hey, just want to say thanks for watching. Help me get those 1.8 million views on this channel for this. Because I need that money really bad. Yeah.